Hello, folks. This is Richard. I have a few things I'd like to talk about with regards to mental health. Um, I've been on a few YouTube video channels last night, and the format of those YouTube videos is quite similar to mine. Just uh, the person, the camera, the room, all very candid and um, down to earth, very little editing, if any. And a lot of you guys seem pretty depressed. So I wanted to give my take on depression, and um, that's as somebody who doesn't know what it's like to suffer from it properly. So here it goes. This video is entitled I Don't Get or Understand Depression. Last night I watched some very candid videos of people who I think were depressed. They were somber in the tone, and many seemed to carry little faith in the path life had put them on. The sense of the air around these videos was thick because it carried their tone of having wasted their lives. I didn't watch any of these videos to the end. Let me get one thing personally straight. I have never suffered proper, real depression. These videos with people detailing their lives and finding no enjoyment or no fulfillment in them comes to me as a wild yet sad animal, or an emotional foreigner who knows enough of my language to get across several main ideas of what it is like for them to suffer like this. I see emotion as energy in motion, and I also see no reason not to be filled with love as much as possible, and happiness, admiration for the little and large things in life, and filling my head with joy and happiness in my body and mind when they are freely available. So, I truly do not understand depression, especially when the person who is depressed lives and is able to live in a developed part of the world. I've lived by the motto, gratitude is the soil which joy thrives in, since I heard that quote. I don't know who's credited for famously saying it or its origin, and I won't cheat and use Google here, but these are obviously great words to live by. Appreciation is a big thing for me, because you never know which breath could be your last. Despite my beliefs in heaven, hell, and reincarnation, nobody really knows what happens after death. This is the tip of the iceberg and why I choose to be happy and reject sadness. I embrace and metabolize negative emotions from others, like fear, until I feel love, peace, and gratitude as the baseline elements of my life once again. So yes, I experience sadness from time to time. I could fill an entire page or many devoted to the feeling I get deeply wounded by on occasion. I would describe it as grief, like someone had just thrown a whole pint glass of condensed grief directly all over my soul. So I wonder if these bored or tired or simply just depressed looking young people in these videos and elsewhere suffering depression could hold a candle to the immensity of that sudden deep crag or pit of severe grief. From what I can read from these people's videos, at a glance more or less, is their mental state is far more stable or stuck, like a TV stuck on a channel or similar. My pitfalls into total spiritual grief, I am sure, must be stronger and deeper than depression. I mean, these pitfalls are actual physical falls. Sometimes onto the metaphorical ground in the case of someone whose leg pain just strikes every now and again. or I've fallen into some deep pit for the time being. I still have limited capacity to figure it out. I also don't have a deeper understanding, something mental health teams are missing. Let me get that straight again. I also don't have a deeper understanding that mental health or medical teams are missing. I can't tell you anything more than that. So I'll go ahead and boldly say it. If you are in a state of hopelessness, depression, despair, etc., the only person who knows their way fully around it is you, whether you realize it or not. And maybe you need a little help. Maybe you need to step wildly out of your comfort zone to grow beyond the cycle. And now that I've boldly said it, it's primarily yourself who's got the responsibility to go and figure it out. I'd say you know exactly where I stand on this issue now. One more thing, go out and do it. The real ones will hear this and get it best. I don't understand, especially, this is a new paragraph, I don't understand especially the videos where people are talking about having a family, referencing loved ones, owning a car, having a display of things they have collected over the years, presumably, or just even sitting in a comfort zone, like an almost empty room with a positive aura, in contrast to complaining about something. My goodness, you have the world and you're still in such a state. My answer is pray frequently. And if you don't believe in God, or rather, faith is not a gift that was ever given to you, seek godless meditation. A little can go a long way if done right. So this is a little personal reflection on what I am observing. Two states. One, physically blessed. The other, in spiritual mourning. But I will make this commentary brief because there's a lot I would have to experience through the eyes of a person suffering this to understand it properly, or at times at all, how a living being in good conditions with good access to foods and bits of luxury, dry on cold windy nights, the fact millions upon millions of people don't have these basic things makes me feel blessed because I have these things and I'm fully grateful for them. Amen.